Welcome back to Area 69 After Dark. Oh my gosh, it genuinely feels so fucking good to say that again. And I'm super excited to know that I'm going to be taking your guys' Sundays every Sunday once again at 7 p.m. Do not forget it, okay? Make sure you write it in your little calendars and all that good stuff. But yes, dude, Area 69 is finally freaking back. And I know that a lot of you guys have been like requesting for it to come back. I have been missing it so much as well. Like, if I'm being 1,000% honest with you guys, I actually feel like I was kind of going through like, I mean, not to be dramatic or anything, but y'all already know me. I am dramatic. Um, I felt like I was kind of going through like a midlife crisis once again. Just because Area 69 ended. Like when the first season finally came to an end, I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do with my life now? Like, again, not to be dramatic, but just having something to film every week and edit and just post and stuff really made me feel like I kind of had a stronger connection with you guys. Y'all already know I'm a new mom, first time mom. Emmy is 1 years old right now, so he is getting really fucking tremendo. So I feel like Area 69, especially right now, feels so much more. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just feels so much more iconic right now at this point in my life because it really feels like I can just sit down, have fun, talk to some iconic people, and just kind of debrief, you know? Obviously, y'all already know that I don't always have guests on every single episode. So, this really is kind of like my at-home therapy session with you guys. At home therapy, you know, and not only that, but I genuinely actually met and not even just necessarily met new people through Area 69. I was able to connect with people that I knew already, but on a more personal level, if that makes any type of sense. And I feel like that was really good for me, especially because I don't really go out very much. I rarely go out. I don't really do like social media events or anything like that. And yeah, I just felt like Area 69 After Dark wasn't just fun for you guys. It was actually really fucking fun for me as well. Um so I'm super happy that it's back. I'm super duper happy. And I felt like August was the perfect month for it to come back. Why? Because I'm a Leo, bitch. Duh. So shout out to all my Leo queens, my Leo kings, because Leos are the best. It's literally the best horoscope. Just kidding. I'm only saying that because it's literally the only horoscope that I know, but I feel like that's very Leo of me in itself. So yeah, I felt like it was just the perfect timing for it to come out. I really want to like produce more content for you guys during the month of August and from here on out, obviously, but for some reason I just feel like August just hits so much more like more iconically. I don't know because it's my birthday month, you know? But yeah, so I'm super duper excited to finally be taking your guys' Sundays and you know, not only that, but I feel like I was actually getting so many DMs like, "Girl, where the fuck is Area 69 After Dark?" Like it's been such a long time already. I think it's been maybe like 2 3 months. I'm not 100% sure. To be honest, time really fucking flew by super quick, and I didn't even realize how long it had been. But I also did realize it because I did feel like something was missing from my life, which was Area 69. And not only that, but like I really, really do feel like I have a greater connection with you guys through Area 69. I don't know why. I feel like it's just so much more like intimate versus like a vlog, you know, because a vlog is just more like my everyday type of life, or not even everyday type of life, because I don't even vlog every day, bitch. Like it's just more like, hey, hang out with me during the weekend. You know what I mean? Or like hang out with me when I'm with my friends. It's not as intimate as Area 69 is. And yeah, I'm just super happy to be back and I hope you guys are excited as well. Thank you so much for all the support, even though this is the first episode of season 2. But I really, really do appreciate every single one of you guys that tune in every Sunday. It really means a lot to me and it really does motivate me to just, I don't know, be me, I guess. You know, let me stop blabbering really quick. But with that being said, tonight's guest is my man, Isaac. Okay, so tonight we have Isaac, and I know this might be like a little bit different because obviously you guys see him like in my videos and stuff, but you guys really don't know much about him, which is pretty crazy because I mean, I mean, I have a child with him, you know? So I figured today I would have him on and just kind of have him share like a little bit of his life story, like who he is, what built him to be who he is today. So how do you feel about that, babe? Are you like nervous? Are you like,
Well, I'm not nervous, but
yeah.
it's like I'm opening up not just to like you no more. I'm opening up to your fans and stuff like that. So it's a little different. But besides that, I don't think I'm that nervous.
Have you ever like talked about this before?
Well, yeah, I've told people like my story, but like
Yeah,
that's people that I know, right?
right.
But now it's like a whole different audience I'm talking to. So it's like, hi,
It's like ice cream yummy. Pepper
pepper
yucky.
yucky.
Okay, guys, so there is this guy. I think his name is BB Rex. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. But dude, so he has been popping up on my For You page as of lately, and he's literally like ice cream yummy. Pepper yucky. But dude, he's so iconic. Like I'm actually so obsessed with him. And I posted him on my Instagram the other day and I was like, "Oh my god, I love him so much," you know? And people were like, "I thought this was Isaac." Girl, like I actually don't see the resemblance. I think it's just like the hair and the facial hair.
I don't even think he has hair like that, and he doesn't have facial hair like that.
He
Yeah,
I I think he does.
babe,
What?
he has whiskers.
Ah, don't hate on
I'm not hating on
him.
him. You guys are comparing me to someone else, right? But like, he has whiskers, and I have an actual mustache.
Okay, no, I love him. I'm obsessed with him. I actually like really do appreciate his content because I think it's so funny. And he wears like this like Spider-Man suit or whatever, and I'm like, girl, I'm gonna buy him a Spider-Man suit right now. So you can dance for me?
Yeah, I can dance
Yeah.
for you. Yeah, the
Yeah,
pole's
girl.
right there too.
Another person that he gets like compared to a lot is Jason Momoa, which is Aquaman, and then Bam from Jackass. We get that, dude. When I tell you guys that we get that like hundreds and thousands of times a day, I fucking mean it. Like it's to a point where I'm like, girl.
But honestly, I don't even think I look like Bams. He has like dark hair, and like
I
everything
mean,
about him is dark.
I mean,
I don't see the
I can
resemblance.
see like a slight resemblance, but it's not anything to the point where it's like, oh my god. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think so though.
He's like, I'm not Bam. What about
Yeah.
Aquaman?
Well, the only thing I think that people think we have a similarity is because of the scar,
The scar, the
the
eyes,
eyes.
the hair,
But his
the
is like
facial hair.
his is like silkier, I guess, because it's actually falls. Mine like goes up now. Like it's kind of weird.
Your hair is really curly. But I feel like it's because his hair is still, I mean,
Developing, I guess.
yeah, it's like in the process, you know? It's like, you know, right now, I'm not gonna lie, babe. It's like in the awkward stage. But once it gets down to here, I feel like your curls are gonna start to kind of droop down, if that makes
Hopefully,
sense.
yeah, because
I
it's.
think so.
I think it's like
I think so because his hair is actually like super long, dude. Like if I pull it down, it adds like an extra inch. Like it's pretty long, but he has really curly hair, and we honestly have like the hardest time trying to like care for it, trying to put like the right products. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let us know because I don't like my hair is not curly like that, girl. So I don't
that,
I don't know.
and I've never taken care of my hair, so like I didn't even know I had like curly hair till like recently. Cause
Really?
yeah, I told you this already. I had like I used to brush my hair in middle school, and my head used to turn like a helmet. Like
But it's because you had curly
but
hair.
I didn't know that. Like,
But how did you not know that?
well, because like I really didn't pay attention to it. Like when I would comb it, it would go
Uh-huh.
like just like poofy. Like it looked like I had a helmet.
Yeah, but that's because you have curly
And
hair.
then my brothers would call me helmet head.
So you've had long hair before or no?
Not as long as I have it now, but I've had it to like maybe not even halfway where I have it now. Maybe like I would say like Emmys, but just
Oh,
poofier.
okay. Oh, so not very long at
No,
all.
not long at
Yeah,
all.
okay. So, speaking about your hair, dude, I constantly get so many comments about him cutting his hair. And you know what? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, maybe some of you guys don't mean it with like bad intentions, but some of you guys do mean it with bad intentions, and you guys are like, make him cut his hair, like, girl, like, make him cut his hair. And I'm like, girl, why?
Like, first of all, I'm not dating you
He
guys.
said,
I'm dating Net. And second of all, she likes it. She likes my hair. I like my hair. And one of the
I
reasons
do.
why I do want to let my hair grow is because I want to live that moment with my son that we both had
Hmm.
long hair. And that's honestly to me, that's really cool because one of my oldest brothers, he had really long hair. Really long hair.
Yeah.
He had like girl hair. At a
Yeah.
point, he looked like a little girl. But his hair was honestly amazing. Like, his hair
Yeah.
was like blonde, red. It was like cool. It had a lot of layers, like the color of
He was
layers that
like
it had.
ginger.
Kinda.
Yeah.
That was my brother Paul,
Yeah.
and honestly, like, his hair was cool. He had it for a really long time, long hair, and then when they ended up cutting it, my mom kept the long hair. And to me, like, when we end up cutting Emmy's hair, it would be cool to keep that as a memory.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, for me, I personally feel like a man having long hair kind of, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like a man having long hair really says a lot about a man.
To me, it's like, all right, well, I have long hair, right? What if I get to like older and, well, what if I get older and I don't have any hair and this is the last time I had hair, you know?
Yeah,
But
but I don't think that'll be the case
no,
for
but
you,
in my
babe.
sense, yeah.
He
But
has, dude, when I tell you that he has the thickest hair ever, I'm like, girl, I'm so jealous of his hair because I'm over here balding. Meanwhile, he's fucking
I know
girl.
it's honestly like sometimes I get overwhelmed because it gets, well, since the curls, it gets like really, really, what is it called? Knotted?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like matted, knotted.
Yeah, I get it. Like, it gets so bad. Like, even when I shower, my fingers be getting stuck in my hair, and I get like, it gets frustrating.
But I will say that you don't take care of your hair as much as you should.
Well, then again, I work construction. Like, I
Yeah,
can't be combing. Well, even if I comb my hair, I can't comb my hair because it gets poofy. Like,
yeah. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like we have to figure out like how to take care of your hair because your hair isn't like my hair.
oh,
You know,
exactly,
for
yeah.
me, I can brush it out and it's like fucking half my hair is gone, you know? But for him, it's like he has like really luscious curls, like very luscious. Honestly, I feel like this doesn't even do his hair justice because like we don't really know how to take care of it to the point where like it'll honestly, I feel like if we knew how to take care of it, it would be like up to here.
Yeah, that or night like softer.
Softer, but no, for sure. Like your curls, they're curling, girl. They're curling. So I don't know. If you guys have any tips for that, let us know. But yeah, we do get a lot of comments about like him cutting his hair. And, like as he said earlier, we do plan on having Emmy grow out his hair just because I feel like, especially right now at his age, he's not at a point where he's like, oh no, I don't want long hair because I'm going to get bullied or anything like that. Like, I really want him to enjoy it up until he doesn't enjoy it, if that makes sense. Because unfortunately, this world is so like weird about men having long hair.
And that's the messed or
It
fucked
is
up
fucked
part
up.
because, like,
Yeah.
to me it's like, dude, like,
Men and women can enjoy
uh
hair.
yeah, a man and women should enjoy their hair, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like we live in a world where everyone just gets judged for what they are or what they wear.
Yes.
And it's a sad thing because it's like, dude, like, if my kid wants to have long hair, well, let him enjoy his long hair, but once he gets to school, it's gonna be a different story because
Mm-hmm.
someone's gonna call him this, someone's gonna call him that, cut your hair, this and that. That's what I'm going through right now, and I don't have social media. Everyone gets it from
Yeah.
everyone messages Annette for me to cut my hair. But
Mm-hmm.
what's the reason for me to cut my hair? A lot of people wish they had long hair. Most of the people my age are probably balding right now.
To me, it's just like, well, you're not the one pulling on his hair at night. Like, you're not the.
No,
No,
you're
but
not the one holding up
honestly,
his hair.
yeah, literally.
No, but see, the thing is too is like, I'm not here to please people. But yeah, if you guys were so focused on like what people had to say, you wouldn't enjoy what's the real thing about life, and that's honestly family, your loved ones, your lover, your kids if you have kids, the things you do outside of social media that actually make you feel good. And that's what a lot of people forget when they're on social media. Like they forget to live.
So overall, I just feel like social media can be ugly sometimes, but I'm just kind of I'm genuinely just at a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna laugh about this shit. It's just funny at this point. So if you guys like message me anything about like Isaac cutting his hair or anything, whatever, girl. I'm gonna pull it harder. Whatever.
Vas a,
That's just what it is.
vas a quitar la peluca.
Yeah. Eventually, I would love to have your hair as extensions. He's
But
like,
I would have to leave that shit long though, right?
Um, kind
Yeah.
of, yeah. Like I would say, like maybe to like at least here.
Damn, girl.
So how long are you trying to grow out your hair?
I don't even know yet.
Cause you've never told me that either.
I'm just going. I'm just going day by day with it.
All right, so enough chit chat about his hair because at one point we have to get over it, girl. But how was your life growing up? You grew up with a really big family. So he has a family of 10, okay? 10, girl, which is the complete opposite of my family. I'm literally only a family of 3. And honestly, I feel like that's what kind of like that shook me like when I first met you and you told me that you have like 10 siblings. I was like, whoa, whoa. Like, I feel like I haven't heard that in a very, very long time.
And I have 14. I think 14, right? Or
What?
15 nephews.
I think like 15.
I think 14 and 15 nephews.
14 or 15, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I grew up a family of 10, including me. So it's 5 girls and 5 boys. And I had 2 twin sisters, and then it's my older brother. So I have 3 older brothers, and then I'm the sixth one. Then I have 4 younger
So you're
siblings.
kind of middle, not really middle,
Yeah,
pretty much middle.
Malcolm in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Was it like hard?
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily hard because I am who I am now. So it molded me to become a better person. I didn't grow up rich. We grew up hand me downs, donated clothes, stuff like that. But it was actually cool because like I said, we weren't rich. So like the people that would help us were actually like senoras that would clean houses, and they would clean houses like in Newport and stuff like that. So we had good clothes because of my mom's friend. She would give us like all the
Like
surfer
clothes
around, yeah, all
from the
hand me
kids they
downs,
would babysit?
yeah, no, not babysit. So she would clean houses, and
Oh, clean houses.
the I don't want to sound racist, but the white lady would actually give the senora clothes, and since her kids were older, she would give us bags of clothes. So
That's
we
iconic.
would stay up to date.
Mhm.
And it was pretty cool because we would wear like Billabong, Quicksilver, what
Oh,
else?
cute.
Volcom.
Yeah.
We were nothing but like
Like skater boy shit.
skater
Yeah.
surfer brand. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we stayed up to date. As far as like money, we didn't have it like that. But my dad worked really hard. My dad worked construction. He was in the union, and well, he had us all insured and all that stuff. So I'm happy by that. Like he helped us a lot. We grew up riding BMX. So we would get bikes like it was rare for us to get a bike, but when we did get a bike, we would cherish it and then one day get distracted, leave it outside, get it stolen. So, and that was our
So you
mistake.
grew up in Santa Ana,
Yeah, Santa Ana.
right? Throughout your whole life?
My whole life, my whole entire life.
No, sometimes I sit back and think and I'm like, dude, how the hell did your mom have 10 kids? Like, I'm more than sure that that must have been so hard for her, not only for her, but for your dad as well. Like, knowing that he had to go to work for 10 kids, including his wife. That's honestly insane.
Well, my dad would go to work sick as fuck. Like, he would have fever, sweats, stuff like that, and he would still go to work. He'd work night shifts sometimes. My dad's a badass, honestly. The way that I see it is like, my dad my dad gave us what he needed to give us.
Hmm.
He didn't give us more because he couldn't give us more, but I can truly say that well I respect him and I love him for what he did for us because
Yeah.
for him to have 10 kids, provide, work all the time, and to the people that say, "Oh, your dad was never there." Well, yeah, well most of the time he wasn't there, but
Yeah.
look what he was doing behind the books, like behind the bigger picture. You know,
Right.
he was keeping our family afloat.
I didn't grow up with a very big family, but it was the same story for us too. You know, obviously it was a little bit different because we didn't have 10 kids to provide for, or they didn't have 10 kids to provide for. But, you know, we had hand me downs as well. We, you know, like, girl, like my mom was working multiple jobs. My dad was never really around like that either. Now, looking back, it does kind of make me a little bit sad because, like, I wish he was there. Because even with you, it makes me sad that you are not around as much as I would like for you to be and as much as you would like to be for Emmy. But like I understand it, you know, and I appreciate it and all that stuff because I'm sure it's not easy for dads to do that, like in general. Your mom was a stay-at-home mom, right?
No, she were. Oh well,
Oh,
when
she
I
was
was,
a lunch lady as well,
but
actually.
she was a lunch lady from our preschool. That's why my mom's a badass chef, cause they would make like good ass food. They'd make us pasta. They'd make us lasagna. So my mom became a badass chef because of that.
His mom cooks so good, dude. Like her salsas are so well, everything in general, but her salsas are so bomb. Like, oh my gosh, girl.
The
She sends me home with salsa.
salsa de cacahuate is bomb, huh?
Yes, so freaking bomb. But how was like your teenage years?
Well, my high school years, I was a
Was that
little.
casual or no?
No, I was like a little drug addict.
Were you?
Yeah, I would do. I would do a
Like
lot of
what age?
like my freshman year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Like my eighth grade freshman year summer.
Okay.
I was. We're not. I didn't. Yeah, I was fucking. I was a cokehead, guys. Like,
In eighth grade?
yeah, eighth grade summer going to my ninth grade. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah.
And a family introduced you to that or friends?
So I would get it from my cousin, and I would pinch it every time, and then
What does that mean?
like because my friend would hook me up, right? So I would grab a little piece every time, and then I ended up like accumulating like a jar, like probably, like a wax jar, but probably like full of it. And then I never had like the intentions to do it. So like maybe one day I was like with my friends, we're all lit, and I was like, dude, I have coke. Should we try it? And then they're like, fuck it. So we ended up doing it, and yeah, like I ended up like loving that shit. Like I enjoyed it, and then yeah, I did it for even after high school. I was still doing it. I did that shit for like a good while. I ended up hitting the I ended up getting anxiety attack. I thought I was gonna have a seizure, but it was an anxiety attack, and then I actually hit the hospital, and the doctor told me that, cause she looked at my pores and she's like, your pores are pretty bad, like for a teenager, you know,
Like your face?
like my nose, my cartilage, or
Oh,
I think
oh,
it's cartilage, not pores.
yeah.
But yeah, she was like, your cartilage looks pretty bad for your age. She's like, if you keep going, you're gonna really affect yourself. But I
Like what,
ended,
you burnt them off or what?
you can just see like pretty deep in my
So
nose.
like you burnt them off?
I guess yeah, cause coke eats your it's called cartilage, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it
I'm not
eats your
sure.
cartilage. So yeah, I ended up doing that for like a really long time, and then I ended up doing Xanax too. So I would
Like
do,
within that same time?
yeah, no, probably like my junior year, and then yeah, so I was like maybe like 21. I would do Xanax and coke at the same time, so it was like a downer and upper.
That's literally a
So
fucking
I think that's what gave,
heart attack,
well yeah,
girl.
well that's what gave me anxiety. Like it ended up like slowing my heart. I ended up getting checked out, and so when I hit the hospital for coke, I stopped doing that, and like once I hit the hospital, I was like, fuck that, you know, my life's too good to be even doing stupid shit like that. So ever since then, I've never done it again, and like I've seen it, I've gotten offered, and to this day, I still don't want any, you know, and I'm good off of it. I know the outcome to it, and it's not good.
I think it's just kind of scarier even now, like as a parent, because I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, when you're that young, you don't really think about repercussions. You don't think about like negative outcomes or anything like that. And it really does scare me for my own child because no matter how good of a parent you are, like if they fall into that, like what can you do? You really never know like what you are going to encounter within your path. And girl, like I don't know. That
Well,
shit scares me though.
the crazy part is the coke, well, the drugs nowadays. I wouldn't just say necessarily coke, but it's not even the same thing as what it was before. It's all enhanced with fentanyl. It wasn't difficult to overcome because it's more like a mindset that you have, but it's really like yourself. If you want to leave something, you'll leave it. If you don't, you won't. And the same thing with bud, because I had a hard, well, not a hard time leaving weed, but you're so used to doing something repeatedly that you even forget that you do it. As far as
Mhm.
like, it's like, oh, well, it's a normal thing. It's just weed. It's just weed. It's just weed. But it's like, nah, dude. Like, at the end of the day, it's a federal law. You can't work in a prison. You can't work in a federal job if you smoke weed.
I'm the only one that kind of smokes still. And even then, since he has stopped smoking, I feel like my tolerance has like lowered 1,000%, girl. Like the other day, I smoked like a little bit of a joint and I smoked too much. And I told Isaac, hey, I just need you to like hold me right now because I feel like I'm panicking. Like I feel so scared. I was like, I feel like I can't breathe right now, which was honestly kind of a trip for me because like thinking about how much I used to smoke back like when I filmed Area 69, girl, it was like night and day.
Well, even
Like,
then, remember the times I would come over when we were talking and I would
yeah.
bring you, I would roll you like fucking like
He would roll me backwards, bitch.
crazy ones like this big, like
Like
half an ounce in one.
backwoods, like fucking
I would get it was a GABA leaf, right? GABA,
what's that?
the big leaf that I would bring.
I thought that was a backwood.
It's the brand GABA,
Oh.
GABA or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, girl.
I would bring a huge ass leaf, and in that huge leaf, I would put like half an ounce. Like,
Bitch. Half an ounce? Bye. I could never now. I could fucking never now. Like, but isn't it crazy to like think back of at how much we used to smoke together
yeah,
before I got pregnant? We were locas.
yeah, we'd get fucking faded.
Fucking faded.
Now that I think, it's like, damn, I don't think I would be able to hit that.
No, I
I'd
don't
probably
think
throw up.
I think I would too.
Yes, no, that's too much. Well, then also, if you guys were to get injured at work, you know
What?
that they'll send you to drug test, right? And obviously
Yeah.
it's like an injury, so you really don't know. So like if you were to get injured and get knocked out, right? You spawn in the hospital. Spawn, like a Call of Duty and shit. You spawn in the hospital, right? And they're doing blood work on you and they find THC. Well, their insurance no longer covers you and you have to pay the bill yourself and you're terminated from the company. So that's a good thing to think about, guys. Like whatever career you guys do, yeah, it just depends. I know some companies are lenient. I used to
Hmm.
work for a company that was lenient, really lenient. Like they didn't care if I smoked weed or anything. And it wasn't till two guys on the job site OD'd off of fentanyl, and one of the guys we saved, and the other guy like we couldn't find him until like he was like hidden in a fence, and we had to give him CPR. And we were all fighting for his life. Like we tried our best to bring him, but he was already like throwing up from his mouth and his nose, and it was pretty much like done. The doctor like gave they didn't even give him what's it called, the Narcans.
Hmm.
So they couldn't even
Like
give
he
him
was already
Narcans.
past
Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah.
shot something in his leg. Like I don't know what it was, but yeah, he was already done. And then the other guy we got to save, he was swallowing his tongue, and we got to one of my other buddies from work put his hand in his mouth, took out his tongue, and I was holding his neck. Like it was a weird position. Like you had to like hold his neck up and then grab him so his breathing doesn't stop. It was like it was trauma. It was a traumatic moment for me. Like it's something I didn't want to see, and especially because like both of those guys I knew, and the other guy was my brother's friend. So like, I was just like panicking and like tripping, and like I didn't think it was real. The guy that we saved, it was my brother's friend. The other guy, he had disappeared, so we couldn't find him. And so my brother's friend, they gave him 4 Narcans, and he came back to life. 4 Narcans.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And the other guy, he
But they did they know that they were taking fentanyl
no,
or
they thought it was cocaine.
coke?
So the other guy, he was a good guy. Like he was cool and everything. He hooked me up with some like sick ass glasses, and we were looking for him. Like we couldn't find him. We couldn't find him, and till like the superintendent was like, "Dude, the guy is on the floor," and we're still working, and I ended up like sprinting like fast. My foreman was like, "Dude, you're a gazelle. You're so fast." I was like, "Nah." We ran, and he was just there laying, and he was already blue, like blue, blue, and we tried everything, and yeah, we couldn't. It was too late. I wish we could have saved him. Like to this day, I told my girl, I was like, dude, I couldn't sleep for like a couple of nights, but like, I just kept thinking like, dude, what if we would have saved them? What if we would have helped them and stuff like that? And that honestly like takes a toll on you, because I know it's not your fault, but like, you wish you can help. You wish you can help and do the most you can for someone, but it's like, dude,
Yeah, you guys tried your best. That's the risk one takes when you like do drugs like that, you know? Like you never know what the fuck is in it. And I feel like the overall message like that we're trying to give is to just be safe with what you do. I feel like there's much more to life than to like do shit like that, but of course like you can't convince someone to not do something if they already have their mindset
and
on that
also
type of shit, you
I know
know?
that I'm not gonna encourage it. Or I'm not saying, hey, do this. But if you're gonna do something, make sure you're with a friend, and the friend is sober for him to take care of you. Because at the end of the day, like how Annette said, it's the mindset the person has. You're not gonna persuade someone. You're not gonna you're not gonna change their mind and be like, oh, don't do it, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, a person is who a person wants to be. Like they don't need to take advice from you, and there's that's the issue with addiction. Addiction is, oh well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Well, there's repercussions to it. You're pretty much dancing with the devil, and
No,
like,
you are.
and
Literally.
to anyone that does still have an addiction to anything, I pay my respects to you, and I hope you can overcome that, because that's an obstacle you have to overcome, and most people don't overcome it in life.
And the only one that can get you out of that is literally yourself.
Yourself,
Yeah.
and it's not your
But there's,
family.
but like, maybe I should rephrase that. It's up to you to want to change, but that there is help to change, there definitely is. There's a lot of help. There's rehab.
There's help,
Yeah, there
but
is.
you gotta want it,
You gotta
and
want it.
that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Because if you don't receive the help, because I know maybe your family knows, and they're trying to help, 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 and you're like, fuck them, they don't know what they're talking about, this and that. Maybe they do know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe they know little things. We'll drop any, what is it called?
Like helplines?
Yeah, we'll drop some
Yeah.
helplines for you guys, because I know it's hard, and it's honestly one of the hardest things you will
It is very
ever
hard.
overcome.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and lighten up the mood a little bit because we got very deep, girl. But I did replace the claw with this little jar because the claw was very obnoxious, okay?
It's because you guys didn't know how to use it.
It's just really loud and it's like,
I
girl,
know.
you have to concentrate and you have to like pick out a little ball or whatever. So go ahead and pick something out right now, girl or boy. What? They're low key hard, huh? It's because I
No, it's
spray
because
painted them.
I don't want to squeeze it with my right hand.
Oh,
Have you ever had a bad trip? It was like New Year's. I was with my friends
like
and
off of marijuana.
drunk.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah,
You had a bad trip drunk?
yeah.
Like you were blackout or what?
No, I wasn't blacked. I honestly, like, even I've never blacked out.
Really?
Yeah, I can still remember what like. Okay,
Wow.
so it was like New Year's, and it was raining, and I was with my friends, and I had drank like I don't know what I was drinking. I would drink hella like nasty. Like I would take shots straight, like
Yes, girl. Even when we
disgusting.
first got together, he used to fucking tilt the bottle for like, girl, I swear, maybe like 15 to 20 seconds.
I was
Like,
just gonna say that.
girl.
Yeah, so it was New Year's. I don't know if it was like the rain and the heat. It like
Yeah.
fucking like got me bad.
It was hot when it was raining or what?
No, like because we're moving around. Like it was like
Like,
cluster. It was clusterfuck.
it
Like
was like a party?
it was a party. It was a
Uh,
house party.
mm.
And dude, there. Okay, so we are chilling with my friends. We are about to smoke, and I couldn't smoke no more because like my head was like spinning, like spinning crazy. Like
But maybe it's because you were smoking too.
yeah,
Yeah, for
it was
sure.
spinning like crazy, and like I was kicking it with my friends, and like I had to like tell, hey bro, like I'll be back. And there I went to
You
the
said,
yeah, I went to the
yeah.
person's back. Tell me why I went to the person. I didn't even know the person. I went to their so it was in front of their house.
You didn't know the person
No, it was
and you
house.
threw up? It was
It
a
was
house
house
party?
party. Like you
Uh,
don't.
I mean, I've never been to a house party,
So yeah, I
so.
wasn't a. It was literally by.
So when you go to house parties, you don't know the person?
No, you sometimes you don't. It's like a flyer and shit. Back in high school,
A
this.
ratchet.
So we went. Tell me why I went to this person's backyard and threw up in their like a little cubeta. It wasn't even a dumpster. It was a cubeta.
Hi, babe.
And I just like walked back and I was like, oh, let's go, let's
So the
go.
next day, they fucking went to their
No, I'm
garden
sure they found that
and they
cubeta full of
found
vomito and
fuck.
shit. Like that shit was bad. That shit was nasty. Like,
When was this?
well, I was in high school, probably like a sophomore or freshman.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
See, honestly, I feel like I never got drunk like that up until maybe like, mm, maybe like 22.
Yeah, I would get fucked up.
That's crazy.
Fucked up.
So what happened after that?
What? That's
You
it.
just threw up and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, I almost fucked up my friend too.
That day?
Yeah. Cause I
I.
wasn't feeling good, right? And this motherfucker decides to neck me.
Oh, okay.
He
I could see
fucking necked
that.
me, and I told
Yeah.
him, I was like, hey, güey, ahorita que estaban borracho, güey, juego de manos no se lleva, verga. And he's like, what? And I told him, I'm gonna fuck you up, güey, if you smack me one more time. I was drunk as shit, like drunk. My head was spinning, but I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up if you keep touching me like that. And he's like, what? What the fuck? And I was like, bro, I was like, fuck you right now, güey. I was like, don't even touch me, bro. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. And then that was that, and they dropped me off home. It was Omar's sister dropped us off.
Oh my
She used to
gosh.
drive a Kia, the little hamster car.
Oh yeah, the little
Yeah,
hamster
we used to
car.
dip in that shit. We used to blaze it fat.
Ice cream yummy.
Ice cream caca. Ani yummy.
LOL. Okay. All right, you guys. So this kind of wraps up tonight's episode. We got kind of deep a little bit, but you also what?
We got carried away and deep.
Yeah. You looked at me funny. That's I was
No,
like,
no.
what? So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. You guys kind of got to know Isaac on a deeper level for sure, which I appreciate you for kind of opening up because I know that that's for sure kind of, hard to talk about, but thanks, man. I love you
I love you too,
and I
bro.
appreciate you.
Thank you. I
Hmm.
appreciate you too.
Thanks.
You're
So, yeah.
amazing.
Oh, thanks. You too.
You're beautiful.
We all start fucking. He's like, yes, please.
Please.
He's like, ice cream, yummy. He puts on his Spider Man suit right now.
I just might.
All right, you guys. So that's all we have for tonight's episode. But y'all already know I will see you guys again next Sunday at 7 p.m. And I love you guys so much. Please be sure to leave a like and thanks, babe, for coming on.
And subscribe.
Subscribe. Gracias. Bye.
Buenas noches a todos. Váyanse.
Oh, well.
Lávense el pelo.
Wash your butt.